can't start, you start.
Hello and welcome to Sandra Cherry Heart's podcast. I'm Sam and this is Sandra, and we're here today to talk about our knitting and crochet and all the lovely things associated with that.
Brilliant. There we go. We'll just go with that. Right, so I am Sandra, and you will find the show notes, which you said. You will find the show notes for this podcast on my blog, which is cherryheart.co.uk. I'm on Instagram as Sandra Cherry HRT and elsewhere around the web as Cherry Heart. Yes, that's right.
Cherry Heart, yeah.
Your turn.
And I'm Sam, and I'm Betsy Makes on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, here on YouTube as well. I have
I'm all shiny. Sorry. Makeup.
Yeah. Excuse me. And yeah, so yeah, Betsy Makes, you can find me. And betsymakes.co.uk is my online shop.
Marvellous. Did I say it was episode 79?
It's episode 79.
Let's just begin, shall we?
We decided to get together, didn't we?
Yes.
So that we could talk about what we purchased when we went to
not that way.
Nottingham
That's not...
Yarn Expo a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah.
Which was really good, wasn't it?
It was nice.
It was a nice festival, I thought.
It's a nice size in that there was plenty to see, but without it being too sort of overwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. It was busy enough for it to be a nice atmosphere, but it wasn't heaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you say, there was lots of good quality stands, but not too many to feel overwhelmed by.
It's almost, I mean, I know we've been to Fibre East lots of times before, but almost when I went this time, I'd sort of done about half of it and thought,
it's just too much.
I'm all right, actually. That might do. But I wanted to see it all, obviously. But
yeah, in case you've missed something.
Yeah.
But actually, no, that's what I felt about Nottingham. I thought it was a good size and it felt nice and spaced out. It didn't feel too crammed in altogether with stands.
And it was good that, it's a bit of a whole review now, isn't it? But it was good that they had sort of decent seating area for eating. You know, you could
the
get
food
something
hall
and there
was
actually
good.
Somewhere to sit. And...
Yeah, because lovely Sandra drove there and back, and it's a 2-hour drive from where we are. Yeah, pretty much, isn't it? Yeah. So that was nice of you to do that. But we did leave quite early, so by coming up to midday, we needed some sort of refreshment and sustenance, definitely. So it was nice that we were able to. We had some nice food, actually, didn't we? Yeah. Sat down. There's plenty of seats and things, and it set us up for the rest of the day.
It did.
Yarn shopping.
So I'm just something flying overhead.
Yeah, it's like
might be some like helicopter thing. Sometimes we get big ones go over. I don't know if it's because the. Okay. Do we want to do whips first?
Yes.
Although that's the bit I've got least to say about, to be fair. But...
Yeah, let's do whips first, and we'll do
done things, finished items.
Yes.
FOs, and then stuff.
Stuff at the end.
Stuff.
Yeah.
That's a new section, stuff. Oh, actually, before we begin, podmin for me.
Oh, go on then, do your podmin.
I just wanted to say to everyone about my Cherry Hearts Christmas presents, my little pattern giveaway, sort of advent, except there's only 6 of them type thing. Do you know what I based it on, actually? Do you remember Blue Peter?
Yes.
And they used to have the advent candles on the wire coat hanger thing that they wrapped tinsel around, and they lit a candle each sort of Sunday before, so the 4 advent candles. So that's what I was thinking of originally.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's a really lovely idea.
I'll release one on each Sunday, and I thought, well, Sunday doesn't really work for me, so I'll perhaps do the Friday before. And I thought, actually, I kind of got 6 patterns, so the whole theme has gone to pot. But anyway,
no, it still works. It definitely still works. I think it's a lovely idea. Really nice.
I've popped up on my blog the 6 dates that I'm going to be releasing something on. So pop along there and check out the dates, because I'll release them and they'll all have an offer on, so either a discount or maybe it'll be free for a limited time or something, but it will just be for a limited time. So get in there, grab the discount, grab the freebie.
Set up some notifications for Sandra's podcast and Instagram notifications so that you don't miss out on anything.
And then if you see something you like, you can grab it at the time. So there you go. Just wanted to mention that. I've put it on Instagram and on my blog,
and I like the artwork you've used.
Oh, I like it. I'm so
love
proud of that. I made it myself.
Did you?
Yeah. I sort of was playing around with like...
It looks so good.
Yeah, the snow. I was particularly excited about the snow because I thought, oh, I could try snow.
She's so clever.
And then I was like, oh, that looks all right. I'm keeping that in.
Really, really lovely. It looks great.
When I did it, I put it onto my phone and I was like, you know, I had to go and show hubby and go, look
what I did.
He's like, oh, right, yeah. It's like, enthusiasm.
Well, I'm impressed. I think it's really lovely.
At least someone appreciates me.
I do, yeah. I think it's really lovely and I think it's a great idea and I'll be looking forward to all the bits and pieces. Yeah, so keep an eye out on your blog.
Keep an eye out.
And that's Sandra, no, it's cherryheart.co.uk, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Exactly. Right. Okay, now we can begin.
Right, you go first then.
I'll talk about this one first. I've spoke about these last time, so I'm going to keep it pretty brief because everyone's probably bored rigid of the things. So this is my Elton cardigan. Let's just show you a picture. It's only in black and white, but it's that one with stripes. And this is where I've got to. I'm on a sleeve.
Wow.
Progress has been made.
Definitely.
It's all tangled up. So I've got a body. And I've got a hem and a cast off. This was supposed to be tubular cast off.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that.
Oh.
Because...
It's nice and stretchy though.
Yeah, I tried to do it really loose. But the tubular cast off involves kitchening along all of these stitches. And I just thought, no, can't face that.
No, it's a bit too much.
Yeah. I'm sure it does look good. I have done it before. It does look good.
It would be, on a shorter, that's a lot of stitches to think about.
A lot of stitches.
Oh, look, this is absolutely stunning. Look how beautiful that is.
Thank you. Do you know, it reminds me of a little bit like Alice in Wonderland, like the Cheshire Cat. Although he was
if you did this in a pink, that would be,
So I've got a little sleeve, and I'm just a bit worried about that because there isn't
how
a massive
much you've
amount
got left. Yeah,
but
you're trying with the sleeves. Are you doing short sleeves or long sleeves on it?
I think they're like a 3/4, are they?
Yeah, they look like.
But also, like where the shoulder ends on the sleeve
goes quite
sort of
far down.
So you haven't got too much of a sleeve. So I was hoping
you'll have enough.
Yeah, because it's quite fine. So there's probably more on there than it looks.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it'll be all right. But
yeah.
If not, I'll just switch to the blue and just do the more in blue to get the length kind of thing.
Yeah. Did you weigh this before you started your sleeve?
I weighed it after I'd done one stripe.
Okay.
Because I forgot.
Yeah, but that will give you a reasonable idea of, you know, exactly. You can weigh it again when you know you've...
So those 2 stripes, I mean, I don't know how accurate my scales are, but it's only been 1 gram. Mm-hmm. So should be all right. But anyway, so that's that one. And slowly I'm making progress.
Isn't it beautiful? Does it have it does have a little button band, doesn't it, on it?
Yeah, still got to do that.
It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful.
I do like it.
And how many of these did you have in mind?
I had 2.
2 of those.
And I've only
so this is the second one.
I did the whole of the body out of that.
Oh, okay.
Out of the first one, sorry. So I've only just started that one for the sleeve. So I'll have loads of that left over, I think. So I could do some socks, maybe.
You could matching socks.
Yeah.
Did you say that you'd knitted a stripe a bit wider and had to pull back a little bit? The reason I'm asking, I was just wondering, how do you find this pulling back? Does it catch on itself?
That's what I was worried about, but actually it was fine.
Was it all right?
Yeah, there was a couple of times where it caught like right at the edges. Yeah. It kind of gets in on itself. But other than that, yeah, it was absolutely fine because I thought, oh, no.
I know that mohair can catch on itself and tangle all the fibres, but I think
the better... It's just very plain, sort of as simple as it could be. I think even garter stitch, where it's sort of the bumps would go in one way. I think because it's all going one way, I think it could cope. That's my theory.
Also, I would say also it's got 30% silk in it, and I think that might help the situation.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but that is beautiful. Yeah, don't put it away, it's too nice.
I keep thinking I don't need to rush because it's obviously light, isn't it? So it's only going to be a spring thing, really. So I could sort of, you know, just do a bit, and as long as it's done for spring, it wouldn't matter. But that's not really.
You just reminded me of you said about the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
These sort of pinky stripes, isn't it? You know, we went to Disney in half term.
Yeah.
And they have the characters come out, people queue to have their photos taken. Yeah. So that character came out.
Oh, right.
And there was a woman who was dressed, her leggings and a jumper.
Oh, really? Yeah.
She was absolutely done. I was queuing for coffee, and I found it quite amusing watching her. She was very happy to have a picture with a Cheshire Cat. I thought, that's lovely, but this is beautiful. It's interesting that the snow stripes in the shoulder, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So that's, I'm assuming, where you start.
Yeah,
and you get that bit done.
So you sort of do across the back and then do the front bits. So yeah, do like it.
Yeah.
I know it is as well. In the more modern Alice in Wonderland film, is it Alice Through the Looking Glass?
Yeah.
Even though it's sort of Alice in Wonderland as well, she's got some gloves like this.
She has,
hasn't she? I mean, it's a finer stripe, but they're...
Oh,
yeah.
Mitts. Mitts. That might have to happen.
But I won't have any of that left, I don't think.
You get some more.
Yeah, but I'd get something else. This particular
that was gifted to you, wasn't it? Yeah.
But I could
you get something
like
similar.
A pale blue one, couldn't I? Yes. Anyway, so that's that one. That wasn't very brief in the end, but never mind.
Yes, but very beautiful. It's worth the airtime.
Thank you.
Definitely worth the airtime.
Let's put the pattern in.
Yeah, put the pattern away.
Right, your turn.
I've got one work in progress to show today. I've got plenty more at home. But I just brought one in, and to be honest with you, it hasn't progressed that much from when I showed it on my podcast, the last time I showed it on my podcast, simply because I've actually been concentrating on getting some things finished. I feel like I can't speak today. That always happens
when the camera comes on.
So I'm in the process of making a scarf. I call it my gemstone scarf. I really can't speak today. Gemstone scarf, because of the colour names of the yarn I'm using. It's the go on, you say it, sheep's yarn, the stone washed version, and a lot of the colour names are gemstones.
Yes, they are, aren't they? Yeah.
So that's why I've called it that. And I've made a lovely load of middles, which are so nice to play with. And this is something that I will be concentrating on now I've finished a couple of things. But I did think got hair in it. I always crochet my hair into things.
Oh, I know, it's a problem, isn't it?
But I know you were talking because of your granny blanket and how that, I think that's it there.
Oh, right, yeah.
And how making the little crochet middles.
Yeah.
They're just a cute entity in themselves, and why would you want to do anything with that?
Just leave
Can't
that
just
lying
play
around
with it?
and just go, ooh, every time you see it. Yeah.
But it will turn into a scarf, and this is literally how far I've got, which is not a lot.
Like that one.
Yeah. I was worried that this peach might be a bit bright, but actually I think once it's all together, I think it will blend in okay.
Yeah.
So this is a little motive I've made.
Hang on, you've got, so this is the width, is it?
That's the width. Yeah,
there.
I've done halves there.
Yeah.
Nice. I've got I think 12 different colours of yarn.
Right.
Because I join as I go on the final round of each motive.
Yeah.
I've had to give some thought to how I'm going to do my colours.
Sorry, I'm leaping ahead.
No, that's okay. So obviously I've made all my middles.
Yeah.
They're all done. Working out how many I've made per colour.
Yeah.
And then...
So are you doing... You're probably about to say this and I'm butting in again, but are you going to do like every combination, or are you kind of editing?
I think it works out as every combination.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Is there any that you put together and just go, no, can't have that?
Oh no, I'm doing it all mathematical. I've got 12
okay.
colours, so it's 12 times 11 is the combination until you start repeating.
Every
so no, it's just
conceivable combination.
But I don't want, so yeah, I'm taking a ball of my next colour joining.
Yeah.
I'm taking one of each centre.
Yeah.
Disregarding, obviously, in this case, the peach one.
Yeah.
And if I have already put them in there, disregarding what I've already done.
Yeah.
Whatever's left, I go round and I work this round, and then I work some of that round, and then I wind the rest round my hand 16 times.
And did you do what I did, was you made a whole one to see how much yarn it was, and then
and pulled it out.
How many,
I felt it was worth pulling that part out.
Yeah, and
to
then
do
you can
this,
just sort of see, okay.
Because I was worried that if I just joined as I go literally, I might find that I've got too much colour in one place, and it would kind of be a pooling effect. Yeah, I think so. Decided to do all of these.
Even with just 2 colours, it's very hard to sort of get a pleasing. I mean, obviously it's not random because you put an awful amount of thought into it, but it's very hard to get a pleasing distribution of colours unless
it's the distribution. That's the bit I'm trying to concentrate on. Hence doing this. But also it's quite nice in the sense that because at this stage I'm not making any colour decisions, I'm just literally taking the next colour and doing all the outsides, if you like.
Yeah, so you can just sit in front of the TV.
Yeah, I'm not thinking, oh, this one needs to go. It'll be when I place it that I'll have to do some thinking and playing, but that's okay.
So when are you going to start placing once you've got
I'm
like an outside, you've done all the outside colours?
Yeah,
basically.
I'll do all of them up to this stage.
Yeah.
And actually some of them I might need to pull back a bit because I realise that is only leaving 3 corners, and for example when I join I need 4 corners free.
Yeah, but once you've put those 2 in, you know how they're going to be, you'll just be able to add them on next to each other, and then you'll only need 3 each time, won't you?
Yeah, exactly.
So you'll be alright apart from those 2.
And the thing is that what I love about crochet, it's not that much of a problem to put a little bit back, is it? It's not the same as having to pick up your stitches when you pull back
exactly.
knitting,
It still scares me, you know.
Which is that
even
scares
after all
me.
these years.
And I sit there, don't breathe.
Yeah, exactly, and hold everything tight like this until
don't talk to me until I've got these stitches back on.
My nan used to just, I mean, obviously she knit a long time, but she used to just be so blasé about it. You know, if some fell off, oh, just chuck it over, and then she just pick them all up. And like, but I'm like, how do you ever get to that stage? Because I've been doing it for years, and I'm still like, oh, I've got some stitches.
The thing is, when I'm picking up, if I, have to take the needles out and I'm picking up some stitches, I worry too much about which way they're aligned.
Yes.
And then sometimes I think, like, just get them back on the needle so I've got them.
Yeah.
And then go back and get them in the right.
Yeah, that's what I do, and you can just knit into the back or swap them around or whatever.
You can knit into the back,
because you can tell when they're on, but I can't always tell when I'm putting them on. If you know what I mean.
Exactly my problem as well. Yeah. So sometimes I think just get them back on the needle so they're safe and don't cause
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, for the sake of crochet love, I'm going to show this again because I just think it's lovely.
It's gorgeous.
Lots of lovely little middles. So
so nice.
And this is lovely yarn, isn't it?
It is.
Great
it is
colours.
Really nice. They have got some gorgeous colours. Yeah, because it's like almost like a brown,
a purpley browny grey. Because that's more grey. Yeah.
These
and then
bluey greens.
That's a nice combination, isn't it?
That. Oh, and
that's quite sweet.
So
so that's a very happy project.
Yeah,
I'm working my way through and enjoying doing that.
So how much yarn have you got to do it? Have you just got one of each so far? Or?
So with this gold, for example, I've done what I needed to do and I've used pretty much all of it.
Right, okay.
So I'm hoping that means that I should be okay.
Yeah.
I've got some, as well as the colours, I've got some cream or off-white, which I may or may not do a type of border. I have not decided. I haven't really thought about that yet. I want to see what it looks like. I'm hoping I won't need to buy any more, but I've got one of each colour apart from this turquoise where I accidentally ordered another one when I already had one, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'm hoping, so basically 12.
Will that be enough? So you've got 12, 11, so what's that, 132?
I don't know, get a calculator.
Well, 10, 12 is 120, so no, 131 then. Is that right? I can't get the calculators on the phone. We should
12
be able
times
to do that.
11.
That's simple.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll
10
see.
12s is 120.
Worst case scenario, I'll join it in a circle and it'll be a cow. So
you can't lose.
You can't lose. No, you can't. So,
right. So my other whip, again, let's try to be brief because we spoke about it. Is my English paper piecing project.
They're so neat.
So the only thing I've accomplished...
Oh, don't drop them.
I'm dropping them. I am dropping them. The only thing I've accomplished since last time I talked about it is just getting that stack.
Yeah, I know, but look how pretty that is.
This is another thing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I just need some of these made up in a cute little basket with some fabric, just for display purposes.
Absolutely. You don't need it. Yeah,
it doesn't need to justify itself in any other way than that, I don't think. Yeah. So there you go. I haven't joined any together because I'm going to get my whole fabric stack.
And you're stitching rather than gluing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because I'm with you on that.
School.
I have glued before,
right.
But I quite like. I mean, when I was little and used to do this as a child, we used to literally stitch through the paper.
Yes, that's what I was taught.
Have to take it out and take your tacking out at the end. But this method, it's still stitching. Can you see? But it's not going through the paper, so that can stay in. I don't know if you can see. You can sort of see that there's a big stitch there. It's so neat. It's so pretty.
So I've still got plenty of papers left, so I'm hoping I get through the rest of my fabric stack. Okay.
So that feels quite thick. It's not just normal printer paper.
No, it's not printer paper. It's like a heavier weight.
Yeah.
Like a premium paper, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
And it works better, I think, than...
I have got, they obviously run out at some point and did a couple more on regular paper. There are a couple of ones in there, and it is a little bit more difficult if it's just regular paper, to be honest.
Yeah.
So these are a nice one. I mean, you can just buy these now, though, can't you?
You can.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But I've got them, so I'll use them. Yes. That's it, really.
That's very nice. So what are they going to be?
So I'm going to join them all together, and they're going to make part of a laptop sort of cosy, like a little bag.
Oh yeah.
Sort of something to put my laptop in. Because I always just leave it propped up around the house. It hasn't really got a proper home, so I'm either using it or it's sort of propped up somewhere. So I thought it'd be better if it looked pretty, if it was going to be propped up somewhere.
Definitely.
So
look forward to seeing how you're going to finish that off. Have you thought about fastenings, or is it just like a sleeve?
Probably just a sleeve, but I want to have it to have handles for so I can bring it up here and carry it up. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll need fastening. It might not.
Might not need it.
No.
Okay, so should we do finished things now?
How many finished things have you got?
2.
I've got 2. Do you want to go first then?
Okay.
It's your turn, you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Well, I came across this gorgeous pattern on Instagram. It's called the Pine Cone Washcloth. Sorry. Causing some... so it's designed by you.
Yes.
And I was just taken by the stitch pattern, actually. Well, it's more than that. These little washcloths are so useful.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done mine, I'll show you actually, I've done mine to use to wash me and my family in the bath or shower.
Yeah.
Or at the sink. And I just love the stitch pattern actually.
Yeah, that's what I quite like.
I just think that gives such a lovely texture.
Yeah.
The yarn is cotton, isn't it? It's 100% cotton. You hold those up while I talk.
Because I didn't see these when I got mine. But
because you can
let
get...
me show this one, it shows it more clearly.
It's the Rikurumi little 25-gram cotton that the name suggests using them for amigurumi things, which is a great idea because they're
sense,
only...
doesn't it? Because you only need small amounts of each colour for those little bits and pieces, don't you?
And I got mine...
they've got lots of plain colours,
They've got the plain colours, yeah.
But they've also got these variegated ones.
Yeah, which
so
are
pretty.
really lovely.
You can't tell on the pale one. Oh, there you go.
The pale one, that's nice, yeah. I must admit, I really like those plain ones. I got mine from All Stitches, which is a local yarn shop to us, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Helen's got the display cabinet with all the tiny little... They look so cute.
Yeah, they're irresistible.
They are, and all the different colours. They're lovely.
Yeah.
And it works out really cost effective actually because, they just feel so nice, don't they?
Your tension is a little bit looser than mine, but actually it feels really nice because it gives them a little bit more sort of softness, I think, even so. I mean, once mine have got wet, they just pretty much go really, really soft anyway. But
do they get better with use?
I would say so. I mean, I haven't used them like loads and loads, but yeah.
I just think there's such a nice idea. They're practical, but they're so pretty and really enjoyable to make. But I just love that. But I just want to show you this because...
Yes, this is genius.
This pattern includes little puffs, doesn't it? Your pattern.
Yeah.
I didn't make the puffs because it's not something I'm not a product person. I am generally just soap and water. Just have a face wash. So these make sense. So I thought I won't make the puffs, but I did have a little bit left over after making each one. Like I say, they're 25-gram balls, and it is double knit as well.
Yeah.
So which means you've got 57.5 meters per 25 grams. So I decided to make a mitt.
I love it with that.
With my leftovers.
That is so cool.
And
I love the different colours of it as well.
Hasn't it worked well in stripes?
It really has.
You can imagine a really nice cowl.
Oh yeah, and those colours, they're kind of almost like ice creamy a little bit.
Yeah, lovely. I just like the way, because you're doing this long treble, front post treble. Yeah. It's blending the colours in. It's almost like a fade effect, actually, don't you think?
I need some more of these now because I need to make some of these now.
You do.
So did you do the same size? Because is this a little bit bigger?
No, I did. I made it slightly wider. I kind of put my hand on that and decided I need it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, okay.
Just a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, even though I had 5 different colours, I didn't quite have enough to complete that. Right. So I did end up buying another couple of balls just to finish it off. And now I've got some left over again. Okay. So I could make puffs, I suppose. But like I say, I don't think I use them. It's
pointless, isn't it?
But I was really pleased with that. Now, I would imagine using it as you've got and using your bar soap and washing it. Yeah. Whereas my
sound effect.
I'm very rough. What it sounds like.
I'm very rough in that scenario.
Let's get clean.
Yeah.
But my daughter said put the bar soap inside and then use that to lather up. So I will try both methods, but I'm going to have to make some more of the mitts. But these are perfect for washing in the sink. You know, you just want a quick face wash or something like that.
I just love the way like the variegated ones sort of.
Hasn't it worked really well?
They like kind of almost graduate into each other.
I think that's
inspired. It's inspired.
It's the stitch pattern and like the colours blend anyway. But I'm just really delighted with this lovely little project. So thank you very much for designing this.
So don't you love that? So I come up with an idea and you're like, oh, I quite like that idea. I'll do that. But then you do this and I go, oh, well, I quite like that idea. I'm going to have to do this. I just love the way it comes round and you know.
Because we love our creative vibe, don't we?
Exactly.
Very pleased with that. So
fabulous. I've got a little blanket and a big blanket.
Okay.
So should we do big beast or little blanket? Let's do little one first.
Little one first, I think.
Yeah. Oh my lord, I'm rocking the boat.
Hang on. Yeah, sorry.
We didn't plan for moving, did we? I'm gonna have to say.
Oh,
hang on. Okay. Just got to hide the name. So here it is.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Here we go.
Isn't that cute? Oh.
I'll get the whole thing in.
What is that contraption there, Sandra? Auntie Sandra,
what's that? What's that? Telephone? No, it's not. That's not what a telephone looks like.
That's so sweet, isn't it? That is lovely.
So this is for my niece, which I kindly made without. No, she just asked for it, so I had to make it. Yes. So the reasoning was because she's starting brownies, so they wanted something to sew her badges on. So I thought, oh, just a little thing, but they're like, no, we want a quilt. Okay.
You can't not do it.
No.
You can't not do it. But so, that's very sweet.
Yeah, so there we go. I finished the, what's it called, the front, the top of it, and showed that on the last podcast, so I've quilted it and put the binding on.
Just want to point out, actually, on the front the quilting is pink thread, and on the back it's white or off-white thread, isn't it? And your tension is perfect because you can't see. I was
very excited because my quilting actually came out, and look, the back has no puckers.
It's beautiful.
Which I'm only boasting about because that's not what usually happens.
Well, you should boast about it because it's lovely. But the thing is, when you use different colour thread on your thread and your bobbin, if your tension's not right, you'll see you would see the pink through here, which would look messy.
Oh, okay.
So yes, it looks beautiful.
See,
I'm very impressed.
I didn't even know that. I just went for it, like because I was ignorant of the problems, and luckily it didn't catch me out.
Because otherwise you would find, because if you're using the same colour thread, you wouldn't notice it. But because of the two different colours, but it's lovely. I like this green one actually. That's really
like
cute.
That so some of my quilting isn't perfectly straight because I just did it freehand, so it's a bit bibbly bobbly in places.
Yeah, look at that lovely corner.
Yeah, but there's another corner where it's gone all peaked on. Look at that one.
No, that's fine actually. It's not that. It's not that bad at all.
But I just thought I'm not going to sit and try and draw lines or she won't know.
It looks
she
gorgeous.
Won't worry. So I just did it freehand. Happy. But
so is this a Christmas present for her?
Yes. Yeah. So I thought if I'm putting this amount of effort in, it can go towards a Christmas present.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm generous that way.
And what did you use for the interlining or wadding, whatever you want to call it?
The wadding I actually had some, so it was a really nice one as well, a proper wool one. So But as I had it already, and it saved buying something else.
I like this kind of. It's a real nice. It's soft but not too thick.
Yeah,
it's lovely.
Yeah. Can you get different thicknesses of wadding? Then?
Yeah, you can different weights.
I just ordered it off the internet and it came, and I thought, that's a good size. That'll be handy. And
they also do. There's different weights like ounces,
right?
But they'll also call them like winter weight or autumn weight and stuff like that. The same as the togs and duvets. Right. That's what I found. Okay. Anyway, and obviously you can get the polyester wadding. Yeah. But if you use the cotton or sometimes bamboo is lovely.
Oh right.
Can be pricey. So this is wool.
So this it's definitely got some wool content in it anyway. Yeah. It's from an American company. I can't remember what it was. But I think, like I said, I just ordered it off the internet because I needed some more. But actually, the stuff I'd used before was recycled from bottles. So it's got like a kind of green tinge to it.
I remember talking to you about that, yeah. So that's quite
nice
good.
As well. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the stuff. It's like it shrinks by 5%. It said on the wrapping.
So did you pre-wash it?
I haven't washed it yet.
No, because you got
a little bit scared.
Well, the thing is, it just give it a different. It will look really nice. I think.
No, well, they said on the packet the idea is that it shrinks and then it gives it that distinct quilted look.
Yeah, like a vintage look, and I like that. But you can obviously pre-wash it as well if you don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So I didn't think of that. I just sort of did it all and then went, oh god, now I've got to wash it.
Are you going to wash it, or are you going to let the recipient?
I don't know. See, I should wash it first, really. But then I thought if I wash it and I muck it all up, then what do I do?
But then if you did, you could do a comparison, take a photo before and after and see.
Yeah.
Because your cotton's going to shrink slightly a little bit as well anyway.
Don't say these things.
Hello? Bertie's woken up.
Was it just the other dog barking?
I think
barking, I must bark, surely.
Yeah.
So there you go. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't put I normally put a little quilting label on.
Yeah.
That's blowing out like crazy. Look, it's just whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know why they've seen the back. I don't need to show them the back in. But normally, I put something on in the corner, just sort of saying the date and things. But I did put a name on.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
Here. Yeah. Because she said sort of if they go away with brownish, she'll take this one. Yeah,
but nobody's going to have one like that. Although you might end up getting orders.
But just in case there's any dispute, she can go, that's my name, it's my
got my name on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very nice little gift, actually. I love that.
So hopefully that'll be all right.
So shall I show my next?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So these just been finished. Last night, and I blocked them and
hot off the press.
Yes, and because of the time of year, we have our central heating on, so they did dry very well.
Good.
So these are my warp and weft socks that I've finished. They're knit with a set of 5 minis dyed in an ombre effect. I did dye them myself. So I did have a few ends to weave in, but that was okay. Sat there last night.
It works well though, doesn't it? You could almost think that it was one ball of yarn.
Yeah. But it's actually 5 different ones. It's used, and I use the same colour dye. I just use it in different strengths.
Oh, okay. So did you have to actually do different mixes? So you didn't like do the darkest one and then put the next one in, and just because some of the dye had been used up, can you do that sort of thing? Or?
Well, because I was just dyeing one set of 5, I used a different method to how I would do it if I was doing more than one set.
Yeah.
And that meant that the darker one was in it right from the start.
Ah. Right.
So I put all 5 in together with a small amount of this, I think it's called antique mauve or vintage mauve.
Right.
And then I would take one out. Then I would add a bit more dye.
Clever.
Take one out. But the problem with that is
Dye
that...
Studio Secrets.
Dye Studio Secrets. But the problem is I wouldn't do it if I was making, and I possibly will make sets.
Right, yeah.
Because the darker one ended up staying in the pot for a long time.
Yeah.
I found that when I was knitting with it, it was a little bit more fuzzy. I wouldn't say it started to felt, but I think it was just about to.
Right, okay.
So if I was to dye up a set, say I was going to do 5 sets, I would put 5 mini skeins in with I would do 5 separate dye baths with different strengths of dye, rather than using one dye bath and having them.
And also, if you were dyeing up more, presumably you wouldn't have space to put them all in.
That's right. Yeah, anyway. You wouldn't. Yeah, so you'd have to do 5 separate or whatever. Yeah, these are 5 colours. So it's okay. It worked for me. I did a German short row heel, which I really like that actually.
Any particular one?
Knit Pearl Hunter.
Oh right, okay.
And I really like it. It wouldn't be suitable if you were doing a contrast heel, because halfway through you knit a couple of rounds.
Oh, like the sort of boomerang rows or whatever they call them when you go round.
But but the advantage of that is that you've got a nice, lots of nice room in there.
Yes.
And they do fit really well.
I'll have to try that.
But yeah, the mistake I made, because I was rushing to finish them, was I used 2 different toes.
It's actual different toes.
Right. I could not remember. The first one was this one, the bigger one, which I prefer.
So the decreases are a bit more spaced out in that one, aren't
That's
they?
right.
Yeah.
And I thought it was that one. So
got you.
When they're on, it's less noticeable.
Yeah.
So I'm not worrying about it. I'm leaving it.
Yeah. I was going to say, you could rip it back if you really wanted to. But...
I think if I hadn't done my ends before I realised it, I probably would have. But as I'd done, I thought, no.
I'm just showing because I really like you've done like a double.
Yeah, so that's 2x2 twisted rib. Let's show that side.
Really nice.
I really like it now. It's now my favourite one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really pleased with these. I probably will do the pattern again actually.
Yeah, I really like that too.
In a different.
Gorgeous. I love them.
I'm very pleased. I do like both of those. I think I prefer the longer one though.
Longer toe.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that would fit me better. I've got quite short, but yeah.
Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, so they're very similar, but not exactly the same. But hey.
Gorgeous.
So they're my warp and weft socks. That's what I've called them.
Did you mention something about bringing out a pattern for these?
I may do.
Do I recall hearing
I may
on your
do.
podcast?
Yes, I think I probably will write it up. Because I actually do want to make another pair. I called it the warp and weft because I think it looks like how weaving is.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and I just like that. So I think, I will.
Do you need a pattern tester? Just asking.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. I'll get on the case and pop it over. But yeah, so you could make it all in just one colour. Yeah. You could do contrast cuff and toe. You could do a contrast heel if you did a different heel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I suppose you used a particular heel, won't you? So just thinking of when you write the pattern, I
might have to change it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll try that heel out when I try this, but if it's someone else's heel, I guess you can't.
No, not really.
No.
So they're nice.
I love it. Gorgeous.
And of course, you could just do it with scrappy. Yeah. Like a contrast. I know this is an ombre style, but you could just use a contrast set. So you could do anything you like.
Thing I was going to say, when you said it's an ombre, but you had to weave in the end. I know, like weaving the ends is a bit of a pain, but on the other hand, I really love that you can control exactly how the ombre works. Because me and
it's
because if you had a yarn that did that naturally, it's okay, but then you've got to try and match and hope the other one comes out the same. Whereas with this one, it's like, no, it will come out the same because
I'll make
sure.
it. Because it's a 16 row pattern repeat, so it worked out that 16 rows of the pattern was each colour. Obviously, perfect. And the middle one I did repeat, so it sort of started again and went to the
So what
again.
I'm hearing is this pattern would work really well with gradient sets. So when I create the pattern, I shall also create some gradient sets. And put them all in my shop.
Yeah, that's great. I might just do that.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing.
I won't do. Yeah, you're hearing right. Yeah. But the dye method will be different because, like I say, this. But that would be the same anyway. But it was nice to do, and I was glad that the ombre is nice and subtle because that's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
quite subtle, particularly here.
Yeah,
it's quite subtle.
Very.
So yes, very
what
pleased with those.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited.
So well, all the colours, all the colours.
Right. I'm getting up in anticipation of displaying.
Oh, I'm glad you've brought
the big beastie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you. I'll hold that for a moment.
Okay. Right. So I finished my blanket. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Can you put a cheering sound effect on there?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I'll see if I can find it and put it on here. There we go. Let's hope that works. Otherwise, that's going to be weird. I'm sure it will.
Oh my goodness, how beautiful is that?
Oh, it looks alright, doesn't it, on the screen? I mean, it looks alright in life, but it looks better on the screen, I think.
It looks amazing. Wow, that is absolutely stunning.
Oh, thanks.
Do you know what I really like about it, actually? I really like these dark reds in there.
Yeah.
Now, you spoke about reds, didn't you? But I actually think they look really nice.
I like them. It's just with the dark reds and the dark brown.
No, I'm sorry, you can't say that. It's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful.
Not allowed.
Gosh, how big
it does
is it?
look good on the screen, I will say. Yeah, it's fairly big. It goes on my double bed quite nicely.
Wow, it looks. Oh my goodness, because you've got the creams in there. That's cream rather than white, though, isn't it? Well, it's like an off-white, I suppose.
Yeah,
more than a true cream.
Clotted cream, possibly. I think they called it.
Look.
So the border I had trouble with because I didn't know what to do, and then in the end I decided I couldn't think about it, and I would just do some grannies.
But the thing is, that looks it suits it. It's perfect for this.
I wasn't sure about these colours either, whether they were right. But again, in the end, I thought I'm just picking my favourite three and shoving them on, and that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
So. Oh my goodness! Now someone's out in their garden.
What are they doing? They've got their.
Don't they know it's podcast day?
They've got their chainsaw out, I think.
I have to go next door. Excuse me.
Yeah,
we're trying.
We're
recording. A recording here.
This is. Oh,
I'm caught. There you go.
And this is Bellissima and Bambino yarn.
Yeah, the Starcraft. Oh, do you think they're going to hear that? That's quite close now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. So we said the yarn, haven't we? The only ones that aren't are the greens. Oh, actually, that brown isn't. Because I didn't have a brown in the Starcraft, that colour. So that's the Rico one. Can't remember what it's called. It's on the blog if you really want to know. And then those two greens. Because.
And is it mainly what's the fibre content? Just remind me.
It's acrylic.
It's all acrylic.
Yeah,
I thought it was, but isn't it lovely acrylic?
Yeah, it's amazing
because
for an acrylic, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, this duck egg colour that you use your drawing.
I love it.
If I didn't know any better, I might think it was a bit of cashmerino.
That's what I think it compares to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not quite as soft and as lovely. I mean, this is, so you can feel it.
This is the cashmerino.
Although this has been hanging around a while. Yeah, this is
mostly
cashmerino.
So this is the original skirt.
Yes, so that's the original skirt that the whole blanket is based on.
Which is so cute, isn't it?
So that was a sort of stash buster. So it's got more colours in than this one because there's sort of, more little sort of shades of colour.
It is very similar.
Yeah,
it's so similar. And much more affordable.
Yes, exactly. So this was one of those typical, I'll use up all my little bits. And I had quite a bit of this duck egg. and I'll just make the skirt. But then of course I ended up having to buy more to do all this other stuff and finish all the joining and everything. But
worth it though.
Yeah, I don't wear it anymore though.
Why?
That's the trouble. It's a bit short now.
Just wear it with thick tights.
Yeah, I suppose. Haven't been getting my legs out much lately though.
See, this is.
I'll have to try and wear it again.
It's got more this sort of pink.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything that replicated that colour at all. It's like a sort of strawberry, pinky colour. Yeah.
It's really cute, isn't it? And that's lovely. But I have to say, I mean, let's hold it up again in all its glory.
Okie dokie. There it is. Let's film it on screen.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know how you do it. Honestly, I don't know how you do it. And you do it so fast as well.
I know. Well, that's because I got a bit fed up with it. I was like, oh, get it done.
So you're quite good at. You say you got fed up with it, but that just spurs you on to get it finished.
Yeah, to get it out of the way. I know. But it's a bit like this. Like, I'm not fed up with it. I am enjoying it again now. But at the same time, because it's not completely enjoyable and it feels like it's going slow, I'm like, oh, I need to get it done. I'm weird. What can I tell you?
But it's good because it motivates you to get. Get it finished, and it's worth
still,
it. I mean,
like,
look
when
at
I
this.
first started, I had this. I don't know if I could finish anything because things take a long time when you're making them. It's slow. I don't know if I'll ever finish anything. So I was always sort of no, I have to finish it. And even though I know that I'm more than capable of finishing things now, I've still got that. But if I don't get it done, I might not finish it. And it's like, well, what does it matter?
Well, there is the risk I find with my projects.
Yeah.
If I don't touch it for a couple of days, don't work on it for say a week or so, then it
just sort of slips off the radar.
Yeah, it goes out of my consciousness.
Yeah.
And then I realise, actually, I haven't worked on that for a long time.
Quite.
So you kind of almost have to leave things out and visible.
Yes.
To remind myself to do it. But this is... So it's just three round granny squares.
Yeah.
Join as you go as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
I like the video you did. Yeah, continue. Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
So that was good. But of course, that only works if you're using one colour for the third round.
Yeah.
But it was good. It felt a lot quicker than any other kind of method, really. So that was good.
It does look amazing.
Thank you.
So this is your winter cover for your bed, is it?
Yeah. So Battenberg for summer and this winter. So there you go. Only 600 odd squares in this one, though.
Do you set yourself, I'm going to do X amount of squares per day? Or
Oh, sometimes I do. I didn't with this, though. It just became...
When did you actually start it?
Earlier this year, it turns out. I looked in Ravelry the other day. I thought I'd started it sort of beginning of last year, but actually I've got, I think, was it February or maybe even March I've got down that I started, so...
It's just absolutely gorgeous. I just like the dark reds and the pops of the white and the gold as well.
Right.
But you need the greens in there, I think, to make that happen.
And it's funny, and when I was arranging it all, you sort of get a bit obsessed when you're arranging it all, don't you? Agonising over exactly where they're going to be, and then when it's like this in a mass, you don't
That's
really
what
think
I'm worried about with my gemstone scarf, that when I do get to the point where I'm going to decide the distribution of colour, that I might get stressed with it because I can't make a decision. But it's probably not worth it because when it's all done, I mean,
no, because there was a bit, I don't know where it was, because I had like you're doing, you've got one of every permutation, so I did that 4 times.
Okay, yeah.
For these. So I took one whole
How
batch.
many colours did you have altogether then? I can't remember.
10, 11. Well, I say, one of every permutation. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, no, actually that's not right because I didn't do...
4 of every.
Yeah. This one, in each batch, I did one of every permutation. And then I did another of every permutation apart from with the ending round in brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can't remember how many it was.
Yeah.
For each set. But anyway, I took a whole set, I arranged that whole set, joined them, and then take another whole set. So it was like 4 whole sets to arrange.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got to the end of one whole set and I'd only had a sort of few similar colours together and... I probably can't even see it now, but there's a whole load of greens and yellows together. Yeah, and I didn't kind of really notice. And when I was joining them, I was like, oh no, oh that's hideous.
But it's funny you should say that, because I'm like that. I sort of arrange it and think, right, that's distributed nicely.
Yeah.
And then I start to join them or whatever, and I think, I didn't notice that was close to that one.
Yeah.
And
then sometimes annoying. I shuffle when I'm joining, but I didn't dare in this because it's just like, I know if I mess with one, it will just be a nightmare. So I don't know where it was now, but there was one bit I hated.
The trials and tribulations of colour distribution. Oh, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
And nice and warm, I would imagine, as well. It does feel warm on our laps.
Heavy and warm. It's nice. Warm up here, though, actually. I'm getting quite toasty.
It's lovely and cosy.
Right.
Lovely and cosy.
Let's attempt to sort of tame this beast.
Yeah. So
let's carry on. Okay. Stash. Yeah, sorry.
You go.
I can't remember what it's called. Yarn Hall. Where did we go? Nottingham Yarn Hall.
Nottingham Yarn Expo, was it?
Yeah.
In Nottingham.
Hall. Oh, you say it. I can't talk.
What do you call them? Incoming goodies.
Incoming goodies. That's what I call them. And then you have to do the incoming goodies.
Incoming goodies. And this is the section. This is Sandra's incoming goodies section, where we talk about what we purchased.
You're an incoming goodie for this section, for this whole podcast.
What we talk about when we went to Nottingham Yarn Expo.
Yeah.
And the goodies we purchased while we were there.
Yes.
And it was lovely, wasn't it? We've already talked about it a bit.
We have.
But it was
nice.
So
I'm just looking at
I might not be all thinking, yes.
And I was thinking, what did you get?
Yes.
Show them that first.
Okay, well, actually, this is a bit of a cheat in the sense that while we were there, I saw this lovely self-striping yarn from Claire Nettleship, which I think, that is her real name, and I think that's an amazing name. I've never heard of the surname Nettleship before.
No, I haven't actually.
And I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
So this is self-striping. The colourway is Coral Love, and it's really good because she does different widths of stripes, and she'll put on there, and this one is skinny. So I think that's probably about 3 or 4 rows of knitting. Can you remember?
No.
They vary in widths, and this one's the skinniest one, as you can see on her little chart there.
Was it 2 even?
It might have been. It is really quite skinny, so I'm really looking forward to doing this.
Yeah. It's a lovely label as well.
I didn't actually buy that while I was there. I saw it, intended to buy it, bought a mini, which I thought would work nice as the contrast for socks. It's not quite right, but I still think it works okay. I think it'll still be nice. And so I did contact Claire via Facebook, I think, and asked if I could just purchase it. And she had one left.
Did you not buy that there?
I didn't buy it there. We looked at it, but I intended to. And then
I know we
left.
looked at it, but I didn't. And those you can. Oh, well, I guess I.
And I thought I can't not. I had a random mini, which I would have used anyway.
Because actually, I do remember on the way back you saying, "No, I never did get the thing to go
and
with
I
the
thought,
mini."
do you know what? I'm going to see if she's got it, and she did. And I just thought, and I think that's going to be my next cast on. I think because I'm just really looking forward to doing the skinny stripes. Yeah. So I think I probably will use this. Exactly. Nice. I think I probably will use this as a contrast.
Will you do heels, toes, cuffs, all 3?
Yeah, but equally, I'm just thinking I could find a nice pale grey. So I'll think about that, and then I'll still end up with a random mini. Oh, what have you got?
Is this about the right grey?
Not quite, actually. It is close. That's kind of a bit
warmer,
more
isn't
minky.
it?
Yeah. So yeah, but that's okay. I'll have a little think.
Yeah.
I think that will sort of work. But it's not quite the right peach. This is more of a coral in there.
I do still like it with it though.
Yeah, I think it'll still work. Or obviously I could just go for an undyed.
Yeah.
No. It's going to either have to be peach, coral or grey, I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's Claire Nettleship. I think she's still in the process of building her website actually.
Right.
Because where you can go there, but it says something like it's under construction.
Oh, okay.
Please come back. So I don't know when that'll be up and running, but I contacted her via Facebook and she very kindly sent this over to me. So I was very, very delighted with that.
That's lovely.
So yeah, so it's sort of
I'm just looking at what we've got left, and we bought from like pretty much the same places, haven't we?
Yeah, but that's what we're like, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
We like the same things.
Well, shall we do? I was going to do this one next. So
Yeah,
we'll do,
that will
we could do these
in.
both.
Okay,
Together.
go on then.
So this is my stripy sock one that I got.
Isn't that
oh my
so
god, I love
gorgeous.
it so much.
It is so pretty.
It's from Down Sheepy Lane, and I haven't bought from her before. So
The lovely,
nice
lovely,
well.
lovely. I have actually.
Have
the lovely
you?
Debbie Dancer.
Yeah.
Who's got also an amazing name.
Yes, that is a good name. Yeah, Debbie Dancer.
So, and she's very sweet and lovely. It is a little bit.
Oh my god,
because that minty green is. Oh, I don't know. We can.
Oh, there. Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's better.
Just put my hand in front of your face.
That's all right. Don't worry. That's fine.
But it's called. Oh, I've got to say the word now. Hygge. What do you think? It looks like I always
that
think,
discussion.
I always think
remember
it's
that.
Huggy, but it's not. It's Hygge, isn't it? I think
It's anything you want it to be. But that's so.
Well, I don't think it is, to be fair. I think it's what the Danish say it is because it's their word.
Oh, no offence. No offence.
Yeah, quite.
That I don't know. I don't know how wide your stripes will come out.
No,
It'd
I'm
be
thinking that
interesting to
might be
compare.
like look like a 5 or a 6 row.
Yeah, you see,
Like
that
a fatter
could actually
stripe, I
be.
think.
Yeah, that could be 2. I think 3 maybe max.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, quite. This is going to be, anyway, these are going to be my birthday socks.
Oh.
So I'm going to knit those in January.
Sandra's
Going out like
birthday is right at the beginning of the new year.
Yeah, because I'm irritating that way.
That's so lovely.
Oh, I love it.
From Debbie also, Down Sheepy Lane, I got this little set. It comes in this little cute bag.
It's so gorgeous.
And again, self-striping with a contrast. So altogether, it is the 50 grams of the self-striping, and is that 20 gram contrast as well?
Yeah.
And the colour is Baubles Super Speckle.
Oh my god, I love it.
Because one of the stripe is
with the
speckled.
turquoise and the variegated bit. Oh my god.
I know, it's just
I want
beautiful.
one of them as well now.
Yeah, and I want one of these as well.
I wanted one of them at the time as well. But...
Yeah. So that's
so nice.
She's a genius. Those colours are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are.
So that will be enough to make if we're using the contrast, that'll be enough to make a decent pair of socks.
Yeah.
So I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah.
And
So
looking
nice.
forward to. Oh, but then shall I make those?
Yeah, I know, that's what I was just thinking, but you need to make those. I want to see those knit up as well. Did she have some knit up or not? Or am I imagining that?
Who? Debbie Dancer
Yeah.
or Claire Nettleship?
No, Debbie Dancer on her stand. Did she have?
I think so. I think there was a couple of little samples. I don't remember seeing yours made.
Oh, I kind of want to do this now, but I will save it for my birthday because of
I don't know which one.
things I have to show you in a minute.
So anyway,
that's the Christmas one though as well.
That's what I was thinking. I should really that's more any year time. Well, I finished those last night,
Yeah,
so I'm due
exactly.
for a new sock cast on.
But are you due for
And
2?
these, they are Christmassy.
I know.
1st of December Advent socks.
Yeah, exactly.
Christmas Eve
Christmas.
cast on.
Yes. There you go.
There we go. Oh, hang on though. Right.
What? Oh no! You brought.
Right, we'll come to that bit in a minute. Go on then.
Let's
you go.
do them together because these are themed. So we got from Mr. B. These. So this is I'm the Gingerbread Man, and I'd seen it on their Instagram before they went. They had lots of
Yeah, this is Kissing
pictures,
Santa
didn't they?
Minis, but that is that, isn't it? Or it's very similar anyway.
Yeah, I think
it is that.
Yeah. I know. So I'd seen this on their Instagram before I went. So when I went to the festival, I thought I won't buy any more single skeins of sock yarn.
Apart from the exception
Apart from I'm allowed to buy this one.
Yeah.
And then as it turned out, this one as well. but this
But you see,
one
that doesn't count because it's now a ball of yarn, not a single skein. It's a single ball,
nice,
so you know.
nice loophole, like it. And it's my birthday treat, so
Absolutely.
that's allowed. Yes.
So isn't that gorgeous? I mean, look at that colour.
I know.
So what's it
this
called
is
again? I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Yeah, I think this should micro stripe.
Okay.
So, because I've seen other people have got it and have been making I think because we saw Caroline, didn't we, love to sew, and she got one of these as well, and she's cast hers
started
on,
hers.
hasn't she? I was like, I was so tempted, but I wanted to wait till December.
Lovely Caroline.
I know.
Yeah, it was nice to see her, wasn't it? When you had some food with her. And
then
she told you about.
Yes, so she said about that. Yeah, that's that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then I went back and just got that for my
to go with it.
Toes and what have you, didn't I?
Yeah. So you're going to do the 3 contrasts or just the heels and toes?
I think
cuff heels and toes.
Just heels and toes, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I might do my little line at the top.
Oh yes, do that. That would be really perfect. Yeah.
So they had like whole skeins of all of these as well, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, I was going to buy this one as 100 gram.
Yeah, and then
but then I saw those. I thought, no, these are too irresistible. I'm going to.
So these are both sock, aren't they? So I've got 75-25% merino nylon. Hiddleston 4-ply. Is yours the same?
No, mine's Warwick mini skein, so Warwick base. But it's the same.
Same breakdown.
Same. And really nice.
So are you going to do one project with those?
I think so. I was thinking scrappy socks. And actually, have you seen Danny's from Little Bobbins, her new sock pattern? The name escapes me. But
I have, but I can't remember it now. I know she came out with one.
I just can't remember what it's called. But it's based on a set of 5 minis, and there's different stitch patterns for each stripe.
Oh yes, I remember now. Yeah,
and I haven't bought the pattern, but I must admit I was thinking that
see, now that's got to be a Christmas Eve cast on there because it's little bobbins as well.
I know.
So
what do I do?
You've got a predicament now.
What's the hashtag I follow? Knit fast, dye warm.
Brilliant.
Anyway, I think
need a birthday in January, and then those ones can be your birthday ones, the coral ones.
Well, they'll probably be my birthday ones, which is in June. But anyway, we'll get there in the end. Yes. We'll get there in the end.
We'd be like,
but I'm still holding mine up because they're just lovely, really lovely. Gorgeous. But that will be lovely when it's.
No, I can't wait. I might. Shall I wind it up now?
Should we do it now?
Or I might wait, and because I'm going to do Vlogmas.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to do Vlogmas if you can tolerate it, because I was just saying to Sam earlier that all I've got to show you is kind of the same stuff that I showed you last year.
Yeah, but it's all amazing, so it'd be. No, you've got to do it.
Because, you know, it's perfect. Christmas, it's traditional, you stick to the same sort of things quite often, don't you?
That, isn't it?
Yeah, there is, but also it might be boring for people. So
but you can film yourself with
I thought I could wind it up on my Vlogmas maybe. That's what I do want to.
Yeah, we did get into a bit of a Christmas sort of feel with that.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
And then we had trouble with this because we went to the stand, 5 times? 4, 5 times?
We couldn't stay away from Maya, could we?
Yeah, we looked, we came back.
She's like, oh, hi, you again.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't like that at all.
But yeah.
She's too lovely.
So we're talking about the wool barn, lovely Naya.
Of course.
And I can't really go to a festival that she's at without buying anything.
No. Now, I would say you are her biggest fan, amongst many other.
I was going to say, I think I've got some competition for that.
Yeah. But she just had such a beautiful, as usual, selection of colours, all laid out on the table.
And it's all so harmonious and
very pleasing to the eye.
Yeah. And it's kind of colourful, but also like calm and.
Because all the colours work so well together.
Yeah.
There are lots of different colours, but not one of them
it's
shouted
not like,
out.
Oh, riot of colour. It's like, such a pleasing array.
Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Anyway, so after much agonising and deliberating, I got these.
Aren't they a lovely
Started off with those, which I've kind of got a plan for, so that's fine. And then I just stuck that in as well
because they're a happy trio.
Yeah, they are a happy trio. So I could change my mind and make something with all of them, but I quite like my idea for those, so this might be something else, I don't know.
And whatever you do, it will be beautiful, because you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. How can you fail? So this is her cashmere sock. So it's 4-ply, 80% merino, 10% cashmere and 10% nylon. So I got one of these from her at Fibre East in a different colour, and they'd made socks out of that, and I was saying to you, wasn't I? It's just so lovely to knit with. It's just to hold it and touch it is so soft, and
And to wear as well on your feet.
Yeah, well, I haven't worn them yet. No, they're in my pile.
Keeping them nice, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have them at Christmas.
Yeah, little treat. You are
but yeah, so I wanted some more of that just because I knew how nice it was. So.
It's a nice plump yarn, isn't it?
Yeah,
because there's 350 metres per 100 grams, so it's
borderline sport weight.
Yeah, I would say so.
In it. Getting my
we're coming
Luton
to you
voice
from
out there.
Bedfordshire, UK, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm from Luton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
This one's walnut. This one's Harbour Sky.
And Laguna.
Oh, they do go nice together. Are you going to tell us what you've got in mind for this?
So,
I think I remember what you said.
It was mitts. So they're actually Aran weight mitts. So I would have to hold these double. Oh, I know. So it's a bit of a luxurious treat of a project, but they're quite long, sort of Aran weight ones. They were in a film with Kate Winslet, and someone had done the pattern because they'd seen them in the film and liked them, and I can't remember the name of it now. I'll pop it down here. Yeah, so they've got like a little thumb hole and they come up quite high, and then nice long sleeves. So
will you, when you're holding it double, you'll cake it up, and will you use one from the middle and one from the outside, or will you wind it again so it's double?
No, I will use one from the middle and one from the outside because that avoids winding it again, and I'm lazy.
And anyway, it works just as good.
Yeah, hopefully. I think it should be all right. And it's the same colour, so you don't have to worry too much, do you, as well?
And so they will stripe it. The colours will stripe.
Yeah, so I think this is a bolder stripe and this is a finer stripe. So I'll probably have some of this left over. This pattern, yeah. I'll put it in here. Lean over. And I'll put it in here. This doesn't help you now.
I can't see it.
This doesn't help you now, but I'll show you after.
Isn't it lovely?
Yes. See what I mean? Gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that'll work so well. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Now you know
but
what
I do know what you mean because you've described it well.
And then so I might have this one left over, but that's okay.
Even if you've made a nice pair of socks, with a nice stitch pattern, that would work.
Yeah.
But they do kind of.
Hey, I could make a nice pair of socks with a nice stitch pattern.
Oh yes,
that would come out very nice. I know it wouldn't be your gradient thing then, but it would.
And if
work
you had
lovely.
A little bit of left, oh, that'd be cute. If you used contrast,
that would. I might not have so much of that one left.
Well, just the bit at the top.
Oh, I see.
Your bit at the top.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what.
But they do. The three of them do look nice together.
I know they do look really nice together, don't
they? They do. Real gentle, relaxing colour.
Yeah.
Combination there.
Just that blue is just. If I could only use one colour,
it would be that,
or a pink. If I could only use two colours,
if I could only use one colour, it would be this type of colour actually.
Sort of, what would you call that? It's almost like a sort of mustardy caramelly
gold colour, dark gold,
golden ochre type colour.
Because even on here. I know it's not the same, but that's
that one's sort of more mustardy, but it's that same sort of
colour.
Yeah, that's.
But that is beautiful also, and I do love it. It's really nice. Yeah. So while Sandra was choosing, I couldn't help choosing also. And
we were quite taken with this, weren't we?
The thing is, I think the hardest thing is because she's got so many lovely things on her stand, it's almost
really
quite
hard to
difficult to decide to hone it down to what you're actually going to buy.
Yeah.
But I bought this. It's mohair merino singles, so obviously it's not any good for socks, but I do think it would make some nice mitts, again quite long ones. And part of me thought, use this stitch pattern. I don't know, I haven't decided actually.
What's the breakdown? So 56% superwash merino, 44% kid mohair. Okay, so there's no silk or anything even in it, is there?
No, so I don't think it'd be suitable for socks, but nevertheless, I haven't decided. I'm going to
socks if you were a princess and you didn't have to walk anywhere.
I'm no princess. The colour is autumn.
It's so gorgeous colour, isn't it?
And I think it's looking a little bit different on the screen. It's quite good.
Back, that sometimes works.
Yeah, but it's
not, is it? It's like a sort of chestnutty brown almost.
Yeah, it's got pinky tones to it. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And I do like the fact that the mohair makes it, can you see, a little bit hazy.
So I think she said that was a new base, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Because we were saying that with the mohair, you know, in the kind of in thing, isn't it, to hold a mohair strand of yarn together with your other yarn, that's kind of like pre-mixed for you.
Absolutely.
And then you don't have to buy both.
Yeah.
Because it's
actually got quite a lot. It's got 44%.
Yeah.
Of it is the mohair, so it's
almost
half.
Like a half.
Yeah,
half,
definitely. And there's 400 meters on this 100 gram. It's fingering weight.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of some nice mitts.
Yeah.
That's probably my main thing. So we'll see.
Nice.
See what happens there. But I'm going to hold on to this for a little bit because
just enjoy it. I just love it. It looks nice there as well. That's beautiful.
So yeah, that's a real special. Well, they're all lovely, aren't they?
Yeah,
all special purchases, but that's hold it up again because I just love it.
I know the colour is gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. I think she said it was a new colour as well, didn't she?
I think so.
I think it's coming up on the screen. It's looking a little bit. Is it looking a touch more orangey than it is?
Yeah, it's quite close. I think.
Yeah.
It's because her colours, Maya's colours.
Try and put a picture.
She. How can I term this? They're very specific in the sense that she mixes her own dyes.
Right,
you know,
okay.
You can tell, and I think she takes a lot of time and care over it. She's described
her method. So you couldn't just go down and get,
No, that's very
go to the dye shop and order this colour. Yeah.
And she's an absolute genius. I can't. She's just way up there, totally. To think she's just amazing at her colour choice, because actually she does mostly semi-solids, doesn't she? She does do the odd speckle, but I would say most of hers are these pretty solid for hand dyed. You can never, I think when it comes to hand dyed, you can never get totally solid, but I don't think you'd want to anyway, because it gives it more depth. But she does concentrate on just a colour rather than lots of different colours in one skein. Like I say, she does it sometimes, doesn't she?
Yeah. I think more so in summer. I think she had more at Fibre East than she did at
Nottingham.
Why can I never think of the word Nottingham, for goodness sake?
Because you thought we were going to Northampton.
Yeah, that's
it. Do you know what? Actually, I know these are two different bases and everything, but even that sort of. This is what we were saying. All her colours work together. You could put them all together, and it wouldn't be offensive, would it?
No.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That would get nice with that one, actually.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. So but anyway, I just think she is amazing, and she's such a sweet, lovely person as well. Yeah, definitely. She's just such a sweetheart, isn't she?
She is. She's so lovely. She's always so lovely
and very kind. So
yes.
So I think that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yes, I think it is.
It's been nice chatting to you.
It has. So I'm all full of all warm feelings now, all remembering it was a nice time. And
I think
I've just gone off into a little world of my own.
Yeah, but it was just such a lovely day, because I hadn't been to a yarn festival for about a year.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much. I know. I'm slipping.
Yeah.
My standards are, and I hadn't seen you for a little while either, because you've just been so busy doing it.
It's been a while, yeah.
So all in all, it just a perfect day.
Yeah.
It was a perfect day. It was lovely.
Good. It was nice. Yeah. Right, I always feel like I should say something at the end, but I don't think there is anything to say at the end.
Well, I think there's just one thing to say is, goodbye, farewell.
See you next time.
Thanks for, see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
That's what I always do. I can, what can I do?